are finally, after so long, going to be attempting to go kayak fishing again. And as you guys can see, we have this. I gotta be honest, man, I'm getting a little older. With some injury stuff and, you know, UNC status approaching, I went on Facebook Marketplace, and we bought our first ever trailer. This is a super light aluminum, like 200-pound trailer that's made for kayaks. It's kind of cool. It's like a multi-level one too. You can put a kayak down here, and then there's crossbars on the top. You could put another kayak on here. We can get Kelsey out here. Some people actually put like little tents on top of this. It's just like a super light, compact, useful trailer. Even the tongue can like bend in. It's small, it's light, it just, you know, it doesn't take up super a lot of space. Was it expensive? Yes. I think these things retail for over $3,000. I got it for $2,000. Got a little love on it. Oh, and I almost got scammed for my $2,000 sort-of-ish. That's a story for another day. Facebook Marketplace is an interesting place. But yeah, these kayaks, especially the pedal ones, or there's ones with motors and stuff. If you have one, you know these things are pretty darn big and pretty heavy. So when you're lifting them like I was to put on top of a big old freaking truck, or I know people put them in their beds and you lift them up too, just like all that lifting, man, I don't know, it's for sure doable. It's just like as the thing's up there and I'm like trying to oddly tie it down, and like, I just think for me personally right now, this is the move, and the move was made. It's not like I haven't towed trailers before either. You know, I like live in a travel trailer, but yeah, we're gonna take this thing fishing. I've been here one time ever before. It's like a low-ish tide. The thing is, right, we are really, really rusty. I hope this thing still floats. I don't know, I just wanna get out there. Hopefully the foot and everything, it's just, everything's good. Maybe possibly we'll even catch a fish. All right, man, this is crazy. You guys know how I said I haven't kayaked in a long time. Well, first it was the seat. We're missing the thing for the seat. I actually ordered that this morning. Next, I'm carrying down the pedal drive. Can you guys see that? It just snaps there. That's fine, it's just a handle. But I go to attach the pedal drive. There's like a cylindrical tube that goes through here that like mounts it to your kayak. Where is that? I looked everywhere in my truck. It's all right. You know, we still could do this. I think we're ready to go. This will be a little bit more difficult than what I was envisioning for the day, but that's a dry box. Usually I put all my stuff in the pedal drive. It's got a little place. Now the pedal drive's got a place in the back of the truck. Oh, look at these little fiddlers. Here we go. Can't really scoot ourselves out because the seat's not locked. Okay, we're out. It just kind of adds to it that the wind picked up too. It's blowing against us. We have all odds against us. It is all good. If we gotta take it slower today, man, we gotta take it slower. It is luckily like lower tide, so I don't even know if I could put the pedal drive out here. Honestly, it's just one of those days so far, man. But it could be a lot worse. We are out here, we are fishing. How's it going? Any luck? Low? It's pretty deep here, honestly. All right, so game plan for the day. Don't get blown around everywhere, or at least try not to. This wind is, as I said, it's kind of ripping. It's picking up a little bit. Don't drop fish if we catch any through the hole, because there's just a big old hole in our kayak. I mean, at least we're floating, right? Something's going good. So what we have today, where's my rod? Ugh. We have a jig head. We're just going for anything that possibly could be in here. Flounder, trout, redfish. Let's go with this. Oops, something just moved right there. So this, we're about to crash into these oysters. I gotta be honest, man. I know, like, it seems like a lot of stuff hasn't been going our way so far, but this is just, like, I'm so appreciative to be out on the water. And I'll be honest, I mean, most of it's my fault. I, you know, wasn't the most prepared. There we go. Oh yeah. Another boater just passed us by. There's definitely people out here. It's just the two people I've talked to are like, yeah, that's kind of slow, nothing really biting. Hopefully, man, we can make something happen with what we got. That's what life's about, right? Let's get this first cast over here. Just gonna try to be bopping around, make sure this dry is good. Feels so weird, like I want to pedal forward right now. Try down this bank line right here. We are kind of just going to be trying to figure everything out here. Cast any of these oysters over here. Cast into any creek mouths. I definitely want to be careful. It seems like the wind and tide are kind of pushing together. Since I don't have the pedals, I don't want to get into a predicament where we're really trying to fight really hard to paddle back and it's just like a losing battle. So we're gonna try to beach ourselves over here. This looks like an interesting spot. Oysters everywhere. Oh, bunch of bait fish right here. Oh my God, dude. Huge red. Oh my gosh. Did you guys see that, man? I didn't get a really good look, but I'm pretty sure that was a big freaking redfish. I saw the belly. I can see up and down the sides here. Bait is just kind of moving around. I wonder if he's just up in the shallows hunting. All right, let's try this out. That looks juicy. They're eating fish. Whoa. I don't know if you guys can hear that. There's, dude, big fish over there. There's fish around feeding, man. First catch of the day. Thank you. Release him through the hole. Dude, this is definitely interesting, man. There are some fish feeding around these areas. It's a little bit too snaggy right here. I got fish. I got fish. What is that? What the heck is that? Oh! Haha! Let's go, don't fall through the hole. Okay, definitely not a keeper. Oh, he choked that. I said don't go to the hole. All right, here we go, Ed. Look at that. First fish of the day. Ow. Beautiful flounder. Look at the whole bait's at his mouth. I literally, right when I brought it around that little bend right there, he was just sitting. And I felt a little tug. I was like, what the heck was that? Boom. All right, sick, dude. All right, into the shallows right here. Oh my gosh, I feel bad. Did you guys see that? Doinks, after he rockets himself into the oyster there. I'm just happy that we got something, man. We're gonna retie here. That dude afraid the crap out of us. Oh, can you see that? You would be pretty good bait. We're gonna let him frolic. He's just digging in the sand, looking for stuff to eat, looks like. Nature. By the way, I do just want to bring up, as you guys can see on my left hand / wrist, we're using a little wrist brace. Nothing major, I don't think. It's just part of this issue that I've got going on with my whole body that we'll kind of talk about here soon. I feel like, oh, there's a lot of crabs over there. Dude, we're surrounded by these little crabs. We need bait. We know where to freaking find it. But yeah, I know it's like a personal thing and I don't have to talk about it, but I think, you know, there's probably possibly some people out there going through a similar thing. If you don't know what I've been talking about, basically I have been dealing with some health stuff. And I appreciate, like, a lot of you understand it, and, you know, uploads have been slower. That's what we caught that guy on. Just put another one on. And, yeah, life has just been a lot more difficult. So, yeah, we got a wrist brace on. Does it look goofy? Yes. All right, let's leave Crab City here. Oh, we're kind of boxed in. All right, here we go. If that wind, if it could just lay down just a tiny little bit, it would make it so much easier to do stuff. Ugh. All right, cool. I've never caught a flounder at this spot. As I said, this is my second time ever fishing here, and I've never fished here during this time of the year. So we're just kind of trying to figure some stuff out here, but the tide is actually coming in, it looks like. So right around this bend, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some more fish here. I might possibly be spooking them, but I gotta say, man, I give a lot of credit to all y'all out there, the kayak anglers who just use the paddle. Getting yourself stuck is harder than you'd think. Well, we're on the board. You never know too if one's hanging out. Possibly more, man. His big ol' auntie might be sitting here like, where'd you go? I just cannot express enough how good it feels, how nice it is just to be able to get out on the water. Because, you know, we've kind of been shore-bound, and there's some decent-ish spots, but a lot of the spots, like, you have one spot, if that makes any sense, to try to cast and catch fish. And if they're not there, you know, you got to go to a different spot, drive somewhere else. But when you're out on the water, it just makes it so much more fun and honestly easy, because we've already kayaked and checked out a bunch of little different spots. Not to mention, like, one of my favorite parts about doing this, and something that I really missed, is just like getting that privacy and that sense of getting lost. A lot of times when you're fishing public spots and you know, just bank fishing spots, there'll be other people, and you know, that's fine, but it's just, I don't know, something to be said about just getting out to your own spot, middle of nowhere, just vibing, you know. I'm gonna give a few more casts around this little bend. It just looks so good. Shallow and dirty. It is interesting sometimes, like when it's super shallow like this, you can see if there's redfish or other decent sized fish. You can see them swimming, and you see like the V. Sometimes when it's super shallow, I've never seen it, but you can see like the redfish, like their tails stick out of the water. What the? What the heck was that? Alright y'all, so it is the next day. I really am liking this trailer. It's a heck of a lot easier to get the kayak on and off this. I have learned some things about it and we're still trying to troubleshoot some stuff. We'll talk more about that later. We're getting everything set up to go out fishing today, and dude, you cannot make this stuff up. So apparently last year when I broke the little kayak seat thing to put on the seat, it's like a little bungee. Apparently I bought one. So yesterday morning I bought another one, so now I'm gonna have two. I didn't even know I had that, so that would have been useful. The seat still worked like a seat, but the freaking PDL, the little pedal drive. So I think this is gonna be a pretty easy fix. I'll just get like some rope or something. It's just kind of screwed in there to that. But this is what I was missing. I was like, where the heck? Again, it's been so long since I freaking have used the kayak. This was driving me nuts. Guess where this was? So I had stored that little tube with this paddle, and I don't know, I guess over the while of not using it, I thought that that piece was part of the paddle. So I literally put it in the paddle. Like this little tube, the piece I needed was in my old paddle, and this wasn't even in the truck. This was back at home. But what the heck, dude? I'm telling you, you cannot make this up. That's kind of just how my life's been recently. Just like everything is all over the place. So we should be all out prepared to actually kayak fish today. We are decked out this time. We've got hopefully everything we need. Oh, I see some mullet jumping. All right, man, finally back in the kayak with the pedals. We'll see how far this foot and my legs can take us. Yet again, we've got some lures. It's lowish tide. I have my cast net because we've been seeing, you know, some mullet and bait and stuff. So if we find something, we might cast on it. I probably am super rusty at that as well, but it just feels good, man. This is nice. So game plan for the day, have fun, enjoy being outside. We're really hoping we can catch some more stuff that we got into yesterday. We got a little flounder, but honestly there were some big splooshes around. Seemed like there possibly were some big things around. Either way, I know right on this corner over here there was a ton of bait, so we're gonna head out, do some exploring, see what we can do, man. Frick. Oh, come on, I at least got one, right? No? No shot. Oh, got something, I think. What? This island's gone, man. The tide is coming in. The wind has really been blowing us around. Just we're going after these small little schools of mullet that have been really quick and just like out of range. This is a skill that I really need to work on to save money. So we got some good practice in today. So these areas I've been fishing at, like this whole spot is just loaded with oyster beds. It's like a freaking minefield, which is good for, dude, it's so shallow right here. It's good for bait and stuff. Fish are known to be in these areas. Whoa. Big old mullet. Oh my gosh. $2,000, very expensive, especially for a used trailer, but these things are supposed to be made super high quality. Aluminum's not supposed to rust. It's lightweight. I learned a lot about this thing yesterday when I took it out for the first time. I put this little pad here. I used to have these for my 4Runner. This is like the same thing I have on top of my truck, and I thought it'd be good. But I had to stop yesterday, actually like tighten the kayak down and move it around a little bit. I don't know why I didn't think about this, but if you guys can kind of see right there, this thing has its own suspension. When I'm going down the road, this thing, you know, bumps around a lot more than it would if I put it on top of the truck. So this is working for now. I might get something else just to help it like settle in there more. I know there's like kayak, like little cradle things that they can fit in just to keep it super safe. I can go 75 miles per hour, but I don't think I will. But if I go on the highway, which I have not yet with this thing and the kayak, it's gonna be bouncing around. So I definitely wanna make sure it's secure. I don't know, man. We tried today. Personally, for me, it's just a big step to be able to get back out here. We are mobile, man. I'm excited. Now, one question I do have, for some reason, I'm having a difficult time getting the ball on this. I kind of have to clank it backwards for it to like actually cinch down on the ball. Did any of you guys have any tips for that? I tried to lube it up and stuff. I tried moving it at different angles. I have the right size ball. I've heard that you can like loosen this part. I don't know. I just want to put this down there, flap this down and go. I don't know if you guys can see. I have like a legit bruise on my hand from trying to freaking put that down. So yeah, I'm still learning. Let's get this thing home. I'm freaking hungry, dude. Hey, puppy. Sleeping? These might be 2 small kayak trips for man, but this was huge for me personally. If you guys have been watching me, you guys know I've been going through some stuff. I will say, although we didn't catch any fish the second day, it was a lot more of an enjoyable experience actually being able to pedal. I do have some questions for y'all though that hopefully you could help me figure out. One, what the heck were all those big splooshes? Was it redfish, tarpon, jacks? I mean, freaking sharks? What the heck is up in these creeks? The other thing I feel like I didn't really explain very well at the boat ramp, but the coupler, like I'm having trouble with it cinching properly down on the ball. Even if I have the trailer lined up with the hitch like perfectly straight, I've tried wobbling it, I've tried like doing stuff. If any of you guys have any tips for that, that would really be appreciated. Another thing, with all these oyster beds like everywhere and just like Snag City, how would you guys fish this area? It would have been a lot better if I had a popping cork with some bait on it, like some shrimp, or if we could have freaking cast netted some mullet. Gotta work on those skills again. But I just kept getting snagged like almost every cast. Possibly topwater. I just really did not have much faith in that. As I said, this trailer was used, but it's in really, really good shape. The guy kept it in his garage. He took really good care of it. It also came with a spare tire, which he had to order separately. Small, light, garage kept, well-maintained aluminum. Other possible options I had were jet ski trailers. I know some people like convert them to be kayak trailers. I looked on Facebook Marketplace for months and I just never really saw anything that great, and everything was really expensive around here anyway, and it was just kind of rusty, and I don't know if I trust it going on the road, you know? Another option was a utility trailer, but they're like a little bit more heavy and they take up a lot of space, and we don't have a lot of space right now. So I don't know, this is kind of where we ended up. I'm happy with it so far. We just got to take it on the highway. I think we'll be good now that we got it cinched down properly. But yeah, man, we're still learning these waters, still learning the trailer. I think this is going to be a good practice for possibly in the future, like not anywhere soon, but you know, for a boat, backing this trailer around, it's a lot more difficult. Like I backed this is like a 33-foot travel trailer. This thing's way easier than a small little kayak boat trailer. But yeah, at the end of the day, man, I'm just a guy trying to do stuff. I'm just showing you guys my experience so y'all can laugh at me. That first day was a bit of a struggle. I didn't intend to paddle with the hands and stuff, but yeah, man, I don't know, I'm having fun. We'll catch some cool fish soon, hopefully a freaking pompano, and I've got a lot more on my list of things to do. So yeah, man, it's gonna be a busy next couple months. As always, I just want to thank each and every one of you guys for freaking watching these videos, man. I'm just hyped to get back out on the water. All I gotta say, man, thank you guys again for all the patience. Let's keep this rolling. Thank y'all for watching. See you next video.